Today, we have some exciting news about the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max models. Apple's special event is just a few days away, and it's going to be a huge moment for iPhone fans. Thanks to a new leak from 9 to 5 Mac, we now have fresh details about the camera features and the revolutionary new camera button that's coming with the iPhone 16 Pro. So let's dive right in and break down what we can expect. Apple's always been known for pushing boundaries with its camera technology, and the iPhone 16 Pro is no exception. According to reliable sources, the new Pro models will feature a 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Yes, you heard that right. Both the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max will have this upgraded sensor, offering massive improvements in photo and video quality. Now, what really sets the iPhone 16 Pro apart from its predecessors is its ability to shoot 4K video at 120 frames per second. That's double the current 4K 60 FPS capability on the iPhone 15. This upgrade will deliver incredibly smooth, high-quality video recording, making it perfect for filmmakers and content creators who want to push the limits of what's possible on a smartphone. And here's another cool feature. When connected to external storage, users can shoot ProRes 4K at 120 FPS. This is perfect for those who want to create professional quality video content without compromising on resolution or frame rate. But that's not all. Apple is also bumping up the Quick Take feature from 1080p to 4K. For those who like to quickly capture moments on the go, this will be a game changer in terms of clarity and detail. Interestingly, it seems that Apple has also tested 8K video recording with the iPhone 16 Pro. Now, to put that in perspective, an 8K image is roughly 35 megapixels, so both the wide and ultra-wide lenses could technically handle that resolution. Plus, with the new 18 Pro chip powering the iPhone 16 Pro, 8K recording wouldn't be out of reach. However, we're not sure yet if 8K will be available on production models. The zoom lens is still limited to 4K, and Apple might save the 8K feature for next year's iPhones. But even without 8K, the iPhone 16 Pro's 4K at 120 FPS is still an impressive leap forward. There are also some other noteworthy features coming to the iPhone 16 Pro's camera system. For example, the phone will now support the JPEG XL format, allowing for both lossy and lossless photo captures. This means you'll have more flexibility when it comes to image quality and file size. Another handy addition is the ability to pause and resume video recording in the camera app. If you've ever had to stop a video only to start a new one moments later, this feature will make your life a lot easier. Apple's also adding a wind noise removal feature for videos, which will help ensure cleaner audio in outdoor environments. On the photography side, the iPhone 16 Pro will feature multiple new photographic styles that use machine learning to preserve skin tones more accurately. Plus, Apple is introducing a new mode for capturing spatial photos, which can be viewed in 3D on the Apple Vision Pro. Imagine reliving moments in immersive 3D. That's next-level stuff. Now, let's talk about another major update, the camera button. The iPhone 16 models are getting a brand new dedicated camera button, and it's going to change the way you interact with the camera. According to our sources, the camera button will be a touch-sensitive button that can perform different actions depending on how you press or slide it. A simple press will open the camera app, but here's where it gets interesting. You'll not only improve camera functions, but also boost overall performance, making the phone more responsive and capable of handling intensive tasks like gaming, video editing, and more. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 16 Pro's new features? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, when you don't clearly expect any other major changes, we're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.